Hi, and welcome to English-Fabule. Are you learning English? Great. Let's learn English with a very interesting story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's get started.
Let's meet Jensen Huang. He is a very important person in the world of technology today. Many people consider him a top leader in this field. He is the co-founder, president, and CEO of a big company called Nvidia. You might know Nvidia because it makes powerful computer chips. Nvidia chips are famous because they make video games look very good. They help computers show amazing pictures for games. But Jensen Huang saw that these chips could do much more. He had an idea that his chips could help with many difficult computer tasks. He called this accelerated computing. Today, Nvidia's chips are used for many important things beyond gaming. They help scientists do research. They are used by engineers to design things. They help make movies. They are used in cars that can drive themselves. And very importantly, they are used for artificial intelligence, or AI. AI is helping computers learn and think. Nvidia's powerful chips are needed for AI to work well. Jensen Huang did not start life easily. He had hard times when he was young, moving to a new country and facing school challenges. But he learned to work very hard. He helped start Nvidia with friends in the year 1993. It was not easy. The company faced many problems and nearly failed. But Jensen Huang kept working and believed in his idea for powerful chips. His idea that these chips could change how we use computers was special. He helped Nvidia grow from a small startup to a very big company. Today, Nvidia is one of the most valuable companies. This is because its chips are essential for the new age of AI. Many people see Jensen Huang as a great leader in technology. His journey from a difficult start to leading a company central to AI is amazing. This story is about that journey. It will tell you more about Jensen Huang's life, building Nvidia, and how his work made a big difference in technology, especially with AI. We will learn about his early years, Nvidia's start, his ideas, and his impact on the world. His story shows how ideas and hard work can lead to success. 2. Young Jensen's journey. Jensen Huang was born in Taiwan in the year 1963. When he was 5 years old, his family moved to Thailand. They lived there for 4 years. Jensen went to a school in Bangkok. In 1973, when Jensen was 9, his parents sent him and his brother to live in America. This was because of problems in Thailand. It was a big change for Jensen. He did not speak much English. His relatives thought they sent him to a normal school in Kentucky, but it was a tough boarding school. Life in Kentucky was hard. Jensen had to work every day. He swept floors and cleaned toilets. Older boys were sometimes mean. Even though it was difficult, Jensen was strong. He helped his older roommate learn to read. In return, the roommate taught him to lift weights. Jensen also became good at sports like table tennis. He even got his picture in a sports magazine later for playing table tennis. After 2 years, Jensen's parents came to America. They moved to the state of Oregon. Jensen went to a new high school there. His life got much better. He was very good at math and science. He finished school early at age 16. He joined school clubs for math and computers. He was also a top table tennis player. Even when he was just 15, Jensen worked a full-time job. He worked late nights at a restaurant called Denny's. He washed dishes and served food. Working hard from a young age taught Jensen important things. It showed him he could do difficult things and succeed. After high school, Jensen studied at Oregon State University. He got a degree in electrical engineering. He was often the youngest student in his classes. Later, he studied more at Stanford University. He got another degree there while he was already working. These years helped Jensen become a smart engineer. 3. Building Nvidia. After finishing school, Jensen Huang started working. He got jobs helping to design computer chips. He worked at companies like Advanced Micro Devices and LSI Logic. At LSI Logic, he met two friends who also worked on chips, Chris Malachowski and Curtis Preem. Together, they had a big idea. Computers at that time could show simple pictures. But Jensen and his friends wanted to make computers show complex three-dimensional pictures, like in games. They saw that this could be a very important thing for the future. So, in 1992, Jensen, Chris, and Curtis decided to start their own company. They met in a restaurant called Denny's to plan. Jensen thought of the name Nvidia. They started the company in April 1993 with only a little money. It was not easy at the start. They needed more money. Luckily, a person named Don Valentine from Sequoia Capital, an important investor, helped them. He gave them money to begin. Jensen Huang was only 30 years old, but he became the company's president and CEO. Chris and Curtis trusted him to lead the business part. Building the company was much harder than they thought. The market for graphics chips was difficult. Their first product, called Nvone, did not do well. The company almost failed, but Jensen and his team kept trying. They believed in their idea for three-dimensional chips. They focused all their work on graphics chips for computers and games. Slowly, things started to get better. A key moment was when they made the RIVA chips in 1997. Then, in 1999, they made the GeForce 256. They called this the first graphics processing unit, or GPU. These chips were very good for games and made pictures look real. In 1999, Nvidia became a public company. This meant people could buy shares of the company. This showed that Jensen's idea was a success. When the share price went up, Jensen even got a tattoo of the company logo on his arm. By this time, he was a billionaire. Jensen had led Nvidia through difficult times and made it a serious company in the computer chip world. 4. Chips for everything. Nvidia chips were already famous for making computer games look amazing. Players loved the clear pictures and fast movement, but Jensen Huang had a bigger idea. He did not want Nvidia's chips to be just for games. Jensen saw that the chips, called GPUs, were very good at doing many small tasks at the same time. This is different from a computer's main chip, which does tasks one after another. Jensen thought this power could be used for other difficult jobs, not just graphics. Around the year 2006, Nvidia created something important. They called it CUDA. CUDA was like a special tool. It allowed people to write programs for the GPU chips. Before CUDA, it was hard to tell the GPU chips to do anything except make pictures for games. With CUDA, people could tell the chips to do many different kinds of work. This idea was called accelerated computing. It meant using the power of the GPU to make big jobs finish much faster than before. Imagine you have a very big puzzle. A normal computer chip might put the pieces together one by one. An Nvidia GPU with CUDA could use many hands at once to build the puzzle much faster. Suddenly, scientists started using Nvidia chips for their research. They used them to study things like weather or how medicines work. Car companies started using the chips too. They used them to help design cars or to work on making cars that could drive themselves. Universities used the chips for new ideas and studies. Nvidia chips were used in supercomputers, the biggest and fastest computers in the world. Companies used them in large computer centers to do difficult calculations. Because of CUDA and accelerated computing, Nvidia began to change. It was no longer just a company that made chips for playing games. It became a company that made chips for science, for research, for cars, and for many other important jobs. Jensen's big idea was making Nvidia chips useful for almost everything that needed a lot of computing power. This was a major step for the company and for technology. 5. The big AI gamble. Jensen Huang looked into the future very early. He saw that artificial intelligence, or AI, would change the world. This was back in 2012, when AI was not so famous. A group of researchers used Nvidia's computer chips to help a computer learn to see images better than before. Jensen saw this was a very big moment. He decided Nvidia must focus on AI completely. He said the company would go full steam into AI. This was a brave decision because many people did not think AI was that important yet, but Jensen believed in it. Nvidia started spending a lot of time and money to make their chips the best for AI work. Nvidia chips are called GPUs. They were first made to create fast computer graphics for video games, but they are very good at doing many calculations at the same time. This is exactly what AI needs, especially for training AI models. Training means teaching the AI system using a lot of information, like teaching a child with many examples. This needs a lot of computing power working together. As AI technology got stronger, especially with new kinds of AI like language models, the need for computing power grew much bigger. Nvidia's GPUs were the best tools for this. They could do the work faster than other types of chips. So more and more companies wanted Nvidia's chips to build and run their AI systems. Then, around late 2022, things changed fast. New AI tools that could write text or create images became very popular around the world. People called this the AI boom or the AI revolution. Everyone saw how powerful AI could be. To make this powerful AI work, companies needed a lot of computing power. They needed chips for their data centers, which are like big computer rooms, and the chips they needed most were Nvidia's GPUs. Demand for these chips went up incredibly fast. Because so many businesses needed Nvidia's chips, the company became extremely valuable. The value of Nvidia grew very quickly, sometimes adding billions of dollars in just one day. Nvidia's stock price went much higher. The company became one of the most valuable companies on Earth for a time. Jensen's early look into the future and his decision to focus on AI turned out to be a great success. Nvidia became the main company that provided the computer power for this new age of AI. Their chips were used for almost all the important AI projects. This made Nvidia essential for the future of technology and made Jensen Huang a key person in the AI revolution. 6. Jensen's way of leading. Jensen Huang leads Nvidia in his own special way. He is a very smart leader. He expects his team to work very hard and always do their best. He pushes people to be excellent. He also wants everyone to be very honest. This means talking about mistakes openly, not hiding them. Jensen believes that you must learn from errors to get better. He is known for asking tough questions, even to senior people, to make sure they truly understand their work. After a product success, he might ask, "What could you have done better?" This shows his focus on always improving. Jensen understands technology very deeply because he is an engineer. He uses this background every day. He is very involved in deciding how the products should work. He looks at plans and gives ideas to make them better. People at Nvidia say he is one of the smartest people they know and can talk about technical subjects very deeply. He is not just a manager, he is a builder at heart. He works very hard, many hours every day. He likes the company to be quite flat without many layers of bosses. This helps people talk to each other more directly. He even gets weekly reports from many people instead of having many one-on-one meetings. He is also a very practical person. He does not like just talking about future ideas that are not possible now. He focuses on what can be built and what works. He makes decisions based on facts and thinking clearly. If the company needs to change its direction, like selling chips for cars or data centers instead of just games, Jensen is ready to do that based on what is needed. Many people know Jensen by his style, especially his black leather jacket. When he speaks at big events, he looks like a modern tech star. He is friendly and sometimes uses humor. He might even joke about his past jobs, like being a dishwasher. But behind the friendly face is a very determined and smart person. He works on weekends, planning for the week ahead. Jensen also shows kindness to his employees and others. He and his wife have a foundation that gives money to good causes, like universities. He has invited employees to his home and sometimes joins them for volunteering activities instead of parties. So, his leadership style is a mix of high standards, deep knowledge, practicality, and care for people. He has a clear vision for the future, but he works hard on the practical steps needed to get there. This has helped create a strong culture at Nvidia that values honesty and hard work. Jensen himself said, "I do everything I can not to fail." This feeling, a mix of strong will and practical action, guides his leadership and helps Nvidia succeed. 7. Nvidia's winning strategy. Nvidia's way of winning is strong because they have a full plan. They make not just the powerful computer chips, but also the software that helps those chips work. This is called a platform approach. A very important part of this is their software platform called CUDA. CUDA lets computer programmers write programs for Nvidia chips much more easily than before. This was key for difficult tasks that need a lot of computing power, like artificial intelligence, or AI, and scientific work. Because Nvidia made it easier to use their chips with software like CUDA, many people started using them. Scientists, researchers, and companies building AI models all began using Nvidia's chips and software. This created a large and strong community of developers and users. This community helps make Nvidia's technology better and more popular. When new, hard computer problems appear, people often look to Nvidia's platform first because they know how to use it. To become even stronger, Nvidia has bought other companies. One big example was buying Mellanox. Mellanox made very fast chips for connecting computers together. This is important for building huge computer systems, like those needed to train the biggest AI models. By having both the computing chips and the connection chips, Nvidia could offer better solutions for big computer centers. Nvidia also sells its technology all over the world. Jensen Huang works to make partnerships with companies and governments in many countries, in places like Europe and the Middle East. He helps them use Nvidia's technology to build their own computer infrastructure for AI and other uses. This means Nvidia's market is not just one place, but global. Looking for new ways to use their chips is another key part of their plan. While chips for games were important at first, Nvidia saw other chances. Their chips are very good at doing many calculations at the same time. This is useful for many things beyond games. They are used in cars that drive themselves, in healthcare for looking at medical images, and in creating complex visual effects for movies. Always finding these new uses helps them grow and be needed in many different industries. All these things together make Nvidia a leader. They have top technology in their chips. They have software that makes it easy to use. They have a big community of users. They add new parts by buying other companies. They sell to many markets around the world and find new ways to use their technology. This complete strategy helps Nvidia stay ahead of other companies that only make chips or only make software. It gives them a strong position in the world of computing and AI. 8. Legacy and the future. Jensen Huang and Nvidia have changed the world of technology in many ways. Nvidia's powerful chips, called GPUs, first made computer games look amazing, but Jensen had bigger ideas. He saw that these chips could do more than just graphics. They could help with science, research, and even cars that drive by themselves. A very big change came with artificial intelligence, or AI. Jensen believed in AI early on. Nvidia's chips were perfect for the difficult work AI needed. This made Nvidia incredibly important as AI grew. Today, many new AI tools use Nvidia chips to work. Jensen Huang is now seen as a huge success. His company is worth a lot of money. He has become one of the richest people. People call him a top leader in tech because he made big, smart choices about the future, especially with AI. But the future is not always easy. Nvidia and Jensen might face new problems. Other companies like AMD and Intel want to make chips for AI too. There is more competition now. Also, the rules about selling chips to countries like China can change things. Nvidia needs to find new ideas and uses for its chips all the time, maybe in robots or health care. Jensen Huang's effect on computing is very big. He showed that special chips like GPUs are needed for the hardest computer work. He helped start the age of AI by making the right tools. His story shows how new ideas and hard work can lead to great success. Jensen continues to lead Nvidia, always looking ahead. He thinks about how to make computers even better and how AI can help the world. What do you think will be the next big thing for Nvidia after AI?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.